a numerical phenomenon and the golden ratio in the entire Quran that makes my mind blown about it. So let's connect it forwards and backwards so it would look like this. It's like orbiting in a verse connection to every celestial body is in orbit.
Al-Qur'an yang diturunkan oleh Allah kepada Nabi Muhammad bukan saja sebagai pedoman hidup dan sumber hukum, namun juga sumber ilmu pengetahuan. Karena itu, Islam selalu menyeru dan mendorong umatnya untuk senantiasa mencari dan menggali ilmu yang terkandung di dalam kitab suci itu.
Al-Qur'an juga menyuruh umat manusia untuk mengkaji alam semesta dan menyingkap rahasia di dalamnya melalui ilmu pengetahuan untuk peradaban manusia. Hal itu tidak lain untuk mengetahui tanda-tanda kekuasaan Allah. Perintah untuk mengkaji alam semesta itu disebutkan dalam Al-Qur'an, surat Yunus ayat 101. Artinya, katakanlah, perhatikanlah apa yang ada di langit dan di bumi. Tidaklah bermanfaat tanda kekuasaan Allah dan rasul-rasul yang memberi peringatan bagi orang-orang yang tidak beriman.
A numerical phenomenon and the golden ratio in the entire Quran that makes my mind blown about it. Every chapter of the Quran has two mathematical values, which is the order number and the verse number. When the order number and the verse number added together, it form a total numerical value of the chapter. In numerical values of all the chapters, some numbers are repeated, while others are unique and don't repeat themselves. The sum of the chapter values that are repeated is 7,906, and the sum of the chapter values that are unique is 4,885. When 7,906 divided by 4,885, the result is 1.618. The golden ratio of 1.618 is considered an irrational number, meaning it has an infinite number of non-repeating digits, especially after its decimal point, and cannot be precisely counted. Now let's turn that to chapter 16:18. In this chapter, it is stated, "For where you count the favors of Allah, you will not be able to count them." Next is the scientific phenomenon in the entire Quran, and this is all about the celestial bodies. A verse that is stated in Arabic, وَهُوَ الَّذِي كَلَكَ اللَّيْلَ وَالنَّهَارَ وَالشَّمْسَ وَالْقَمَرَ كُلٌّ فِي فَلَكٍ يَسْبَحُونَ, meaning created the sun and moon, day and night, each one traveling in an orbit. And here's the mind-blowing concept. There is a hidden palindrome sentence, especially the context of this verse, like a secret code. So when we're talking about palindrome, it is a word or number that is same spelled backwards and forwards. Like for example, the word mom or dad. Same spelling forwards and backwards. That's palindrome. Now, can you ever make a palindrome out of a sentence and not a word? That's difficult, of course. Now, this is the last four words on the verse about the celestial bodies. Kulun fi falaki yasbahun. Now, in English translation, every celestial body is in orbit. By splitting this Arabic three words, and that is letter by letter, so the first letter is kaf, goes to lam, then fa, then ya, then fa again, then lam, then again kaf. Forwards and backwards, same. So let's connect it forwards and backwards so it would look like this. It's like orbiting in a verse connection to every celestial body is in orbit. Just like these letters, orbiting what's around the middle letter. And this is the reason why even jinns and humans combined to produce this kind of book or context, it would be impossible. Quran holds incredible numerical structures and even miracles that includes the patterns and counts, precise, intricate, and seem beyond coincidence. Quran also contains a pattern around the number 19. The phrase Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim has this exact 19 letters in Arabic with its 114 chapters, or that's 19 times 6, and that is equals to 114 chapters, or what we call numerical patterns. This gives us a glimpse of divine structure. A divine wisdom meets precise patterns. The Holy Quran is all about symbolism. When we take a look at this picture, we all see from the left, this is our nervous system, and the right, the tree roots. Same exact thing. And even from its function, one gives oxygen and one carbon dioxide. Two gases are linked in a vital cycle, the literal macrocosm and microcosm. In Quran, Allah says that He will show us signs in the horizon, which is outside, and within ourselves. And that's this, the macrocosm and the microcosm. That's why outside reality is a representation of what's happening inside us. And also, Allah mentions about the blessed olive tree. It is the symbol of the pineal gland, described as the oil almost glow even if fire did not touch it, and it radiates by itself. If we see the tree as the nervous system of the human being, then the oil is the subtle essence that flows within it, inner secretion, the light, bearing fluid, the energy that fuels perception and consciousness. And some spiritual people call it the Christ oil. Likewise, within the human being, the purest fuel is located in the center of the brain, which is the pineal gland. And the pineal itself looks like a tiny olive. Macrocosm, microcosm, one creator, one design. Even the firmament represents just like our eyeball. For in every Allah's creation, there is Allah's signature, and that's everywhere. Sometimes we overlook these subtle blessings, especially what God has given us. The heart beating 100,000 times, and that's a day without rest. Circulating blood across 60,000 miles of blood vessels, and every cell of human body carries over 3 billion characters of what? Of genetic code. Now, if this is unraveled, the DNA of one person could stretch from Earth to Sun and back, and that is 600 times. And this is all packed inside of us. We are all part of universe, subhanallah. If you say proof of God exists, we are all the living proof of it. Look around you. Look at you. Allah has appointed a microscopic helpers in our body, and that is working 24/7. From ears, hair, eyelashes, eyebrows, nails, fingerprints, palms, wrists, joints, spine, ribs, all of this. Now reflect on all that. Then you will know that there is God. Tasawuf brought me to Islam. Allah sees us not from above, but Allah sees us from the inside. That's why Allah mentioned, I am near. Whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it. That's why whenever there is pain, sorrow, or grief, we call it inner wound. It's like a place where the light enters you. Sufism is not bad at all. This is the study of inner transformation. There are 3 levels in Islam. That's Islam, Iman, and Ihsan. Any person who has Islam are called Muslims, and a person who has faith are all called Mu'min or Mu'minun. A person who have Ihsan are all called Muqsin, or known as a spiritual person. Islam is to know the right fiqh and law. Iman is to know the right tawheed. Ihsan, to know spirituality. That's why religious and spirituality is not the same thing. Self-consciousness is being aware and deeply feel the presence of Allah, not through fear, but love, both near you and within yourself. And that is at the same time. At its core, Islam teaches us to look beyond outer rituals, to find Allah in a quiet depth of what? Of our hearts, leaving behind words and wisdom that still guide seekers up until today. Islam is a journey, a path of exploration, where each individual must walk with an open heart and mind. Whether you embrace it or question it, Islam reminds us that Allah is closer than our jugular vein, closer than what we think, to be exact. That's why sometimes we empty our heart from creations. For whoever finds Allah, what has he lost? And whoever loses God, what has he found? Even the impossible bow down, humbling up our body before God, is known as declaration. The heart begins to soften here, because our ego is literally bowing down. And that is the beauty of prayer. This is not just the lowest your body goes, it's the highest your soul rises. Physically, on the ground, spirituality, you are closest to Allah. All ties back to God. Everything you see, from science to quantum manifestation, cosmos, universe, and even life and death. Be in this world as if you are a traveler, because we all are. The whole universe is God's book. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. The Quran encourages reflection on the creation of the heavens and the earth. This reflection often happens in moments of solitude. All creation shares one ultimate aim, and that is to return to God. And love is the binding force, and that is of all existence. Allah's love is endless and unconditional.
Bagaimana pendapat Anda? Tulis dalam kolom komentar.